Me and diarrhea have not had the best relationship. I remember a few moments where diarrhea has caused me to lose out on life and to lose out on many opportunities. You may be wondering, how has diarrhea ruined my life? Well, I'll let you know. When I was in like 5th or 6th grade, they thought I was crazy, so they had me like a counselor. And on the last day, my last day of counseling, she had taken me to a park I live right next to, right up the street. I remember that day, I was not feeling it down there. You know, my butthole was on fire. Just imagine you as a child wake up and your house is on fire, and you go to fill the door, and the door is hot without any warning. That's what it felt like. It had no warning, no lead up, it was just there. I remember clenching my cheeks so hard not to let anything come out. You know, I let loose on my grip, and it would have been game over for me. She took me to the park to play basketball, because basketball was, one of the things I liked to play a lot as a child. I was playing a good game, you know, I was making all the shots like it was nothing, you know, Steph Curry, you know what I mean? But then maybe 30 minutes later, this random kid wanted to play 1v1. You know, I was a lot better than this kid. But I think the bubble guts ran up on me, you know what I mean? The Hershey squirts and the chocolate drops. You know, ran up on me like it was nothing, you know? He spooked up on me like Michael Jackson in a Thriller music video. So I was just put into that mode of survival. Now when you put in that mode of survival, you know it's a do or die. So you better be clenching those cheeks as hard as you can. So I went to beat the kid one-on-one. It was pretty easily. I was quite a little bigger than him. After that, I told her I wanted to go home. But I didn't tell her why, you know, because that would be quite embarrassing, you know, for a kid in the 5th grade maybe. Told somebody, hey, I gotta, you know, drop a load off, you know, do the Hershey squirt in the toilet, you know, paint it black, if you know what I mean. You know, when we got home, I knew immediately I had to go to the bathroom and let it release. You know, I had to make a coffee real quick, if you know what I mean. Let me remind you, it was the last day of counseling, so, you know, this day was supposed to be special. She had even brought me a gift, I think it was a book, but I was in the bathroom, exploding the toilet. And I remember her knocking on the door telling me she was leaving. And I was in there taking a poo. And it was just not good. It was just one of those moments where you ask, why God, why me? And next thing you know, it all came out like a coffee pot. And I'd say after 5 minutes, you know, it all came out. I was all, you know, chilling, I was fine. But the thing is, she had left by the time I got out the bathroom, which sounds really embarrassing on my part. You had the diarrhea that bad that you had to stay in there and not even say goodbye to her, you know what I mean? You know, it's just one of those situations where, you know, you have to sacrifice something for the greater good, and I sacrificed, you know, my butthole for her. And another story was on Christmas Eve a few years back. I'm not going to tell you who these cookies were made by, but these cookies gave me the Hershey squirts. I tell you, I was not the same after these cookies. So I remember waking up Christmas morning, I had to have food poisoning. And with the food poisoning came a whole bunch of diarrhea. Yeah, I just remember sitting there in the bathroom wondering why, God, why me? You know, on Christmas having to take a massive dump. Turns out it comes out like coffee water. Actually disappointing. But you know, you should never let anything like that, you know, embarrass you to the fullest, because you know, that's only one thing of life. It's not gonna stay with you forever, unless you have a group of friends that remind you about it every single day. Which I don't, because I never told them this. So, at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. Now I look back on it, it's something funny. This honestly goes to show that, you know, a person like me, you know, I'm a higher being than everybody else. I'm just built differently. I also has embarrassing stories, so if you ever need encouragement or motivation, just look at me. I'm a prime example of it. You know, once a man that had the coffee, Hershey squirts, chocolate drop, now I don't ever have it, because I'm just different until my body know. Anyways, moral of the story is, be proud in your diarrhea, be proud when you have to take a massive dump, because you never know, you know, when it's ever gonna come in handy, because you look back on it and remember, hey, I took that dump, you know what I mean? Anyways, see you.